Hi, I'm Angela Copeland, and this is Universe Says. Today is Saturday, March 27th, 2021, and we'll soon be checking in on my calendar to see what the universe has to say for us today. Yesterday, when I was doing Friday's quote, I mentioned that I did not sleep well, and it seems like I never sleep well around the time of the full moon. And the full moon technically isn't until Sunday, till tomorrow, but still pretty big up there in the sky. And once again, I did not sleep. As a matter of fact, I didn't sleep at all until like maybe around 6 in the morning. I fell asleep. I looked it up, and one of the things that it said is, yes, there are theories, nothing scientifically proven, of course, but theories that full moon can affect how well you sleep. The full moon, of course, has a greater pull on our tides, right? It has a direct effect on water. And considering our body is some 70% or more of water, it could affect us as well. It could make us restless, adrenaline spikes. It also could just make you more mentally restless as well. And I'm thinking, check. So I don't know if it's true, but it makes some logical sense to me that it could have an effect. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll just be so exhausted by tonight, night 3, that I will fall asleep, but we'll find out, won't we? All right, because I'll let you know. I'll share. All right, so we're going to look at today's quote. We'll see what the universe has put for today on my calendar. And I believe there's a reason why today we need to hear what the universe has to say. And if you find this video on a day other than Saturday, March 27th or Sunday, the 28th, continue to listen, because the universe brought you to this video for a reason. And as always, as I mentioned, that on the weekends, my calendar does not have separate days for Saturday and Sunday. It's combined onto one page. So that's why we have one quote for the weekend. And so today's quote will also be tomorrow's. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Peter Marshall. Wasn't he the guy that hosted Hollywood Squares? Maybe. Anyway, Peter Marshall. May we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. May we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. I always found it interesting that this idea of freedom means to some folks, I can do what I want, I can say what I want, I don't care what you think, I don't care if it hurts your feelings, I don't care if it hurts you physically, I don't care about anything, because I have the right to do what I want when I want. And glory, we're still human beings, and not put on this earth to be selfish and isolated and not consider our impact on others. Kind of went off on a little for a minute, but yeah, it's the opportunity to do what is right. It doesn't mean that you're doing something that you believe is incorrect, right? Or wrong or bad or anything like that. But so it's not based on what someone else necessarily thinks is right. I don't want to say that like you're doing something that's not true to yourself to make someone else happy. That's not it. But to be able to look inside yourself and make the best choice on what's best in a situation based on you and others. May we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. Peter Marshall. For some reason, I'm having to let that one sink in just a little bit more. It's not particularly complicated, really, what he's saying. I'm not needing that, but it's just the opportunity to do what is right. And that's just as complicated, isn't it? What is right? That's so individual. But in the end, I think what is right is not necessarily just best for one individual on the planet. So, curious what you think Mr. Peter Marshall was saying when he says, may we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. Please put that into the comments. My trusty calendars give me a good reminder that Passover begins today, and tomorrow is Palm Sunday for those. Celebrating seems like the wrong word, or we're talking about crucifixion. Honors and recognizes that. May you find meaning in what you do on this weekend and as we lead up to Easter. Again, I will not be here with a new video tomorrow, but I will be on Monday, the 29th, and we'll see what the universe has to say. She always has something to say, like your mama or or a best friend. Think of it maybe as a best friend trying to help you out. That's what the universe is. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. I will be back on Monday, the 29th. Until then, please take care of yourself.